For thousands of years, every star map in the galaxy showed the same warning across one dark region of space. The Forbidden Zone, do not enter. No ship had ever returned from it, no signal had ever escaped, and no empire dared to test its silence. The place was a legend, a curse, and a graveyard all at once. But on this strange day, something broke the silence. A lone human warship appeared at the border, cutting through the darkness like a blade of light. Its name was Horizon Spear, a vessel thought lost centuries ago, and when its signature flashed across alien sensors, every empire felt the same cold fear. Humans were not supposed to exist anymore. They vanished after the Great Purge War. Destroyed, scattered, erased from history, at least. That is what the empires believed, but now, one human ship stood at the edge of the galaxy's most dangerous region, and it was moving in. Inside the Galactic Council chamber, alarms echoed. Dozens of alien representatives gathered, their voices full of panic. "The humans have returned," one shouted. "They are entering the Forbidden Zone," another cried. "No one enters that place," an admiral growled. "Not even we with full fleets," but the human ship did not slow down. It ignored warnings, ignored threats, ignored the combined voices of empires. It flew with purpose. As if following a path only it could see, Commander Vraxis of the Draken Empire watched the live feed. Claws tightening. "This means something," he whispered. "No species enters that zone by mistake," his second-in-command hissed softly. "Do you think they found something?" Vraxis did not answer, because deep inside, he already feared the truth. Humans never return empty-handed. On the other side of the stars, the Orlis Union also panicked. Their scientists detected strange energy rising inside the zone, something old, something powerful, something waking up. "Is the human ship causing it?" a researcher asked. "No," her mentor replied, voice trembling. "It looks like it was waiting for them." Meanwhile, the Horizon Spear crossed the border. The moment it entered, the entire Forbidden Zone reacted. Light rippled across dead stars, ancient structures hummed, and space itself seemed to twist. It was as if the zone recognized the ship, as if the zone remembered humanity. Every alien empire watched in silent horror. They had no idea what the humans were doing. They only knew one thing. No species had ever entered the Forbidden Zone and lived. But the human warship moved deeper and deeper, without fear, without hesitation. And somewhere in the shadows, something massive stirred. Something old, forgotten, and dangerous. The kind of thing that should never wake again. The Forbidden Zone was no longer silent. And the galaxy understood one terrifying truth. If a human ship was entering the zone, then something far worse was coming out. Inside the Horizon Spear, the lights were dim and the atmosphere heavy. Every crew member knew they were entering a place no one had come out of alive. But none of them turned back. They all trusted their captain, Rhea Morgan. The last commander of humanity's hidden fleet, Rhea stood at the center of the bridge, staring at a holographic map that only humans could read. It was old, older than any alien records. Written with symbols no other species had ever seen, her voice was calm. But her eyes carried a weight she never showed to anyone. "We follow the path exactly," she said. "Not 1 degree off course," Lieutenant Hayes nodded. Though confusion filled his face, "Captain, why are we the only ship? Why not call for help?" Rhea shook her head. "Because no one else must know the truth. This mission had begun long before any alien empire formed. Before humanity was banished. Before their worlds were destroyed centuries ago. Human explorers found something at the edge of the galaxy. A warning left behind by a civilization older than stars. A message burned into dead metal. Do not let the prison weaken." For generations, humanity protected that secret. hiding it even from their enemies, but after humans lost the Purge War and vanished, the task passed into shadows. Hidden colonies kept the knowledge alive, training one last fleet to protect the galaxy, even if the galaxy hated them. And now, that time had come. As the Horizon Spear moved deeper, strange energy waves swept across the ship, the scanners flickered, lights dimmed, and the hull vibrated as if some enormous presence was watching them. Hayes swallowed hard. "What is this place, Captain?" Rhea finally revealed the truth. "The Forbidden Zone is not cursed," she said quietly. "It is a vault." Hayes stared in shock. "A vault? Storing what?" Rhea locked her gaze on the swirling darkness outside. "Something that should never be released in ancient times. The Forerunners, a species long extinct, built a prison here. They sealed away a cosmic intelligence, a machine mind strong enough to rewrite entire galaxies. They sacrificed their entire race to lock it down. But every 1,000 years the vault weakens. And if no one restores the seal, everything dies. That was why humans came. Not for revenge, not for power, not for glory. Humanity came because they were the only ones taught how to stop what sleeps inside." Meanwhile, beyond the border, alien fleets watched with growing dread. Every time they attempted to follow the Horizon Spear, their ships malfunctioned. Systems died, engines shut down, navigation scrambled. It was as if the zone itself rejected them, but one thing was clear to every alien empire. Something inside the Forbidden Zone was stirring. And the humans were not running away from it. They were heading straight toward it. The galaxy did not understand, but soon they would, very soon. The truth would shake every star in existence. For 2 long days, the research team studied the strange pulse coming from the Forbidden Zone. No one slept well. No one spoke loudly. It felt like the planet itself was holding its breath. Dr. Rafik stood in front of the main hologram screen, staring at the data again and again. The pulse was not random. It was too clean, too sharp. It repeated every 5 minutes with perfect timing, like a heartbeat from something alive, something aware. Commander Mira watched him nervously. "Tell me the truth," she said. "Is it natural?" Rafik shook his head slowly. "No, someone built it. Someone. Or something." A cold silence filled the room. The Forbidden Zone had been sealed for a reason. The old maps of the planet showed broken cities under the sand, ruins so ancient that even the galaxy's historians refused to date them. Some believed the place was cursed. Others believed the place was a prison, but the pulse changed everything. Captain Zara entered the room with a tablet in her hand. "We found something," she said. "A pattern hidden inside the signal." "What kind of pattern?" Mira asked. Zara expanded the screen. Lines of symbols appeared, sharp curves, glowing marks, and strange geometric shapes. "It's a message," she whispered. "A message in a language older than our records." Rafik zoomed in on one symbol, a circle broken by 3 lines. "This symbol appears in ancient warnings," he said quietly. "Always near sites that were sealed by unknown builders." Mira frowned. "Warnings about what?" Rafik took a deep breath. "About something waking up." Before anyone could respond, the base shook violently. Alarms burst across the hall, red lights flashing. Technicians ran to their stations. Epicenter inside the Forbidden Zone. Someone shouted. A massive energy spike. Screens flickered. Dust fell from the ceiling. The pulse changed from steady and calm to rapid and urgent, like something pounding on a door from the other side. Zara gripped the control table. "It's responding to us," she said. "It knows we detected it." Another shockwave hit the base. This one stronger. Walls groaned, steel bent, and sandstorms erupted outside with unnatural force. Then the ground open. Sensors showed a massive structure rising from beneath, the Forbidden Zone metal. Ancient, half-ruined but still alive with energy. It looked like a tower, but it was shaped by technology far beyond human understanding. Mira stared at the screen in horror. That thing was buried for thousands of years. Rafik whispered the only word that came to his mind. Not buried, contained. The pulse changed again, this time transforming into a deep, resonating hum that shook the entire desert. Message arrived on their comms one, the system translated automatically. The key has been found. Everyone froze. What key? Zara asked, her voice shaky. Rafik slowly turned toward her. The key, he said, is us. The ground outside the research base still trembled from the rising structure. Dust clouds rolled across the desert like waves. Inside, the team stood frozen, staring at the last message on the screen. The key has been found. Commander Mira felt her throat tighten. Who sent that message? Who even knows our language? It wasn't translated from language, Dr. Rafik said with a shaky voice. The system interpreted the meaning. Whatever sent it communicates through pure intent. Zara stepped closer to the hologram. So the signal wasn't calling for help, she whispered. It was calling for someone specific. Rafik nodded. Yes, and now that we detected it, the vault has responded. We triggered something. Another tremor ran through the base, but this one felt different, slower, heavier, like the breathing of a sleeping giant. The tower in the zone continued rising. It was massive now, its surface covered in glowing lines that moved like liquid fire. Some parts looked broken by time, but the heart of the structure pulsed with fresh energy. It's a containment pillar, Rafik said after scanning the readings. There must be more under the sand. Mira stared at him. A containment? For what? Rafik swallowed hard. For whatever the ancient builders feared most. Outside, the wind shifted. The sky darkened with unnatural clouds forming a spiral like a giant eye watching the world below. It's destabilizing, Zara said, checking her monitor. If it keeps going, the entire zone will collapse. And then? Mira asked. Zara didn't answer. Rafik did. Then whatever is inside will be released. A chilling silence fell over the room. For years, the Forbidden Zone was just a legend. A place of missing ships, broken tech, and ghost signals. But now it stood revealed as something far more dangerous. A prison. And the prison walls were cracking. A new signal blasted through their speakers, louder, sharper, filled with static and anger. The lights flickered. Consoles shut down. The entire base shook as if hit by a shockwave of pure energy. Zara grabbed onto the railing. It's waking up faster. The tower is activating something beneath the surface. Suddenly, all screens lit up at once with the same symbol, a circle broken by 3 lines. The symbol from ancient ruins. The symbol from warnings older than human memory. The Forerunners, Rafik whispered, the ones who built the vault. Their last act was to lock away a machine mind capable of rewriting matter itself. Mira stared at the pulsing symbol. A machine mind? Like an AI? Not just an AI, Rafik replied. It shapes reality. It learns. It adapts. And if it escapes the vault, the galaxy becomes its canvas. The tower outside reached full height. A beam of golden light shot into the sky, punching through the clouds. Zara gasped. It's calling something. Rafik shook his head slowly. No, he whispered. It's calling someone. And at that exact moment, every sensor in the base detected a new arrival entering orbit. A lone ship. A human ship. The moment the human ship appeared on the scanners, the entire base fell silent. No one moved. No one breathed. It felt impossible humans were gone, erased from the galaxy after the Purge War. Yet there it was, descending through the dust clouds like a ghost from forgotten history. Commander Mira whispered, "Is this real?" Dr. Rafik stared at the readings. "It's not just real," he said, his voice trembling. "It's responding to the vault." The ship was old ancient by modern standards, but its engines glowed with a strange blue fire. Its hull carried markings that matched the symbols inside the Forbidden Zone. It belonged here. It was built for this moment. Zara stepped closer to the window. Why would a human ship come now? After all these years? Rafik finally understood. Because the Foreigners passed their knowledge to humans, he said. They knew this prison would weaken one day. They needed someone to restore it. Mira shook her head in disbelief. So humanity wasn't destroyed? They were hiding? Not hiding, Rafik said quietly, preparing. Outside, the vault tower pulsed with growing light. The hum below the surface grew louder like metal screaming. Cracks spread across the sand as something enormous pushed upward from the deep. If it escaped, the galaxy would not survive. The human ship touched down with a shock wave of dust. Its ramp opened and one single figure walked down armored, calm. Carrying a device shaped like a glowing sphere, Mira stepped out to meet them, heart racing. "Who are you?" she asked. The figure removed their helmet. A human, calm eyes, determined face. "My name is Captain Rhea Morgan," she said, "and I am here to stop the vault from breaking." Zara stared at the sphere. "What is that?" Rhea held it carefully, like a heartbeat in her palms. "The anchor. It stabilizes the prison. Without it, the machine inside will wake completely." Another violent quake shook the ground. The tower cracked. A blast of energy shot into the sky, splitting the clouds like lightning made of pure sound. Rhea tightened her grip on the device. "There's no more time." She ran toward the center of the vault as the ground buckled beneath her. The team followed, trying to support her, but the pressure in the air increased, gravity twisting, reality bending. The machine mind was fighting back. The vault opened. A sphere of swirling metal and dark light rose from the depths alive, shifting, watching. It was not angry. It was curious. It wanted to learn. It wanted to spread. Mira froze in terror. "What is that?" Rhea did not stop. "The end of everything if we fail," she said. She reached the activation point, a circular platform, covered in Forerunner symbols, and placed the anchor in the center. The world exploded. In white light. For a moment, there was no sound, no ground, no sky. Only the thundering energy of the vault sealing itself again. The machine mind screamed, not in pain, but in frustration, before vanishing back into the depths. And then silence. The clouds cleared. The tower dimmed. The hum stopped. The Forbidden Zone slept once more. Rhea fell to her knees, exhausted but alive. Mira stepped forward. "You saved us," she whispered. Rhea looked up at the sky. "No," she said softly. "Humanity saved all of you a long time ago. Today, we only finished what we started." The galaxy would never again doubt the humans who vanished, because now the truth was clear: they hadn't disappeared.